What's good, y'all? Old School King Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. Give me a quick second. Alright, we back. Had to make sure everything's working. If y'all hear a popping or staticking sound, for some odd reason it's my microphone. I have a short somewhere in my headset. I have zero ideas where it's at. So yeah, I'm a little stuffy. Like, my allergies are here, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna be checking on the Michigan farm map. This is actually the new multiplayer map. I made a video on this in the past, but I didn't upload it. I actually 100% deleted it from my Twitch because I use Twitch to record my videos. And to clarify, if y'all want to know if my friends are gonna be on, that's a big negative. It's kind of like they I put it this way. The video I deleted was a tutorial on this map. What's all been done to it. Uh Everybody enjoys it. This main farm right here is actually my buddy NASCAR's. But the put it this way, it's been so bad lately to the point to where uh none of us have been on farm sim. It's harvest season for me. I planted some crops on field 1 and 14 a little late, but the rest of it is actually good to go. So I'm gonna get on here and do some harvesting. Them, on the other hand, I don't know what they're doing. They're probably expecting me to do all their harvesting, and not happening. So yeah, I need to check some equipment. I just recently moved that. That was sitting over there. So, yeah, I need to get this onto the trailer. I need to grab that. And I need that harvester over there. I usually run tracks on harvesters. I do know one thing. I have to go and put fuel in this. Before I go and harvest any fields, I will have to put fuel in it. But before I even do that, I have to put a header on a trailer. Now, that one trailer I used before, I still use it. I just don't have it. So, yeah. This truck needs to be cleaned. I've been using this for most of the... I'll actually enjoy this. But it won't never replace the thing I have for the 3500. See, I got it right this time. You know, the video that... I cannot believe that video of me showing off the multiplayer farm before before everybody somehow messed up my whole messed up and sent a monster truck into orbit. I did not when I looked at my, because I usually check the days when I posted my last video. I usually always check the days 13 days ago, and I happened to realize I got a few new subscribers. Welcome to Old School King Gaming channel. You know, one thing, I think I might switch out this truck because I can't stand the little lightness this truck has. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this harvester in position, unload this, and put the corn header on it. Then I'm gonna send the harvester I'm gonna have to go to the gas station and fill the harvester up. Before I even attach this, I need to unstrap it. No, the one thing I can't stand, I'm so used to doing is walking to this side to get into it. Because on the past games, you could do that. But on here, you cannot do it. So, I'm so used to that. And it's kind of annoying to me because I used to always jump across the front of it just to get to what I was trying to get to, what I was trying to do. If you're wondering where I'm going to put this, I have no clue. It's just kind of like, see, I keep still wanting to do it. That's a habit. Probably because I have a bunch of vehicles I can get in on different sides. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to try to hurry up and get to this. Counting, I need to repair this. Allergies. I can't stand allergies. Eventually, I am going to upgrade this. I'm hoping it'll let me. Yes, it will. Okay. Repair. This is not what I wanted to get in. Alright. Since it has been repaired, I'm going to load this corn header onto the gooseneck and then haul it away. Well, I'll probably send it. Well, you know, probably not. Probably not. I don't know. We'll pull this back up. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this truck anyway. The big Dodge, trust me, I still love the big. I still love that big 3500. I'm so sorry. The TLX 2500. I'm just so, okay. To where I'm such a big Dodge fan, I register that blue monster over as the actual like an actual brand truck. So apologize on that. If I tend to do that from time to time, I am sorry. So anyway, I am gonna go ahead and take this, fill it up, and I'm gonna switch back. So to clarify, field 1 and field 14, I kind of planted late, so they're not ready to harvest, but field 26, 25, and 18 are. I was right on point with them. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and get down to it. Now, I have 3 fields that has sunflowers in it, and I have 2 fields well, 1 field that has corn in it. I did have another field that had corn in it, but I got some friends on here that think, you know what, just forget it. I don't even really want to talk about it. The crops and stuff will be done, soon. This is a slow ride. Yeah, sorry, I am extremely stuffy. So, the video that I posted, I was wanting to show off the new multiplayer farm on the Michigan map, but I didn't do it because trust me, I suffer from ADHD and anger. And I really wouldn't even call this dude a friend. What's behind me? Oh, two cars. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to get over and stop. I do have my harvester has dual wheels on it, so yeah. Where am I going? I went past the gas station. See, this is what happens when I'm talking. I'm just gonna go this way, get on this bridge, circle back around, and go to the gas station. So, yeah, back to what I was saying is, I want to do this realistic, but at the same time, when it comes to me harvesting my field, I kind of don't want to, I don't have patience. That's when my patience does not kick in. Like, it will kick in, but at the same time, it also will not. Like, I will start to panic, and I want to get what it is done. I didn't really mean to pull that far up. So while this is filling up, I am going to go and get this out. I backed right into that wall. I'm not even about to back this out. I'm literally going to go out this door. Well, fuel's done in the harvester. So, yes. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna do this my way. Habit. So I'm gonna back up. Take this to the field I'm gonna harvest. The plan is to start off with I can't decide if I want to do sunflowers or corn. I think I'm gonna do right here's another field. You can see the crop damage because I have one friend in particular, and that would be my best friend, NASCAR fan. NASCAR has a really bad habit of, okay, I've actually set a rule to this. Obey the speed limit. Speed limit happens to be 32 miles an hour, and I mostly have all my vehicles set to that. But to where I'm doing grand contracts with the farmer right here, that'd be NASCAR's farm, and back in Black's farm, they always want to borrow my stuff. They got their own stuff and they won't use it. This field right here, he never even harvested. He wouldn't harvest it. So I had to harvest it. So, yeah, I'm not doing that no more. If the rest of his crops want to die, like this field right here on the other side of me is his, he needs to get on here and harvest it. But I'm not doing it. I'm not his personal servant. Now, you can see up here that this field over here is his. I've done harvest this field, and that house, I knew, one of my friends warned me about that house. For me, I didn't watch the YouTuber that I usually check out, the Daily News, DJ Goham. Didn't really check him out because at the time I was dealing with actual personal stuff in my life. There's another field I gotta harvest right there. My buddy warned me about it and said whose field hasn't been, who owns field 15? My buddy NASCAR. It has been harvested. I was gonna take a tiller to it, then I was like, you know what, I'm not even wanting to till it. It can stay like that because the reason I said it could stay like that is because I know for a fact he ain't gonna do nothing with it. I can tell you what he will do though. If I'm wanting to see this one day. Trust me. Let me tell y'all a little thing about my buddy NASCAR. He enjoys playing farm sim. He loves the goof off. I'll let him buy on that. But if he decides to drive through my crops, that's kind of like when I'll kind of get annoyed with it and ask him to stop. He will stop, but then he will start back to doing it again. Yeah, I find that kind of annoying. But there's one thing that I've noticed he does from time to time. Could I pull it? Well, I actually did see that when I pulled up. See, here's, my buddy, Back in Black's rig. Let me clarify why both of these trucks are here. They were doing a contract right here. It was a potato field. And for some odd reason, the dude knew that since we're all grand contract with everybody, we can actually help them. A potato picker. My buddy NASCAR was borrowing it for this contract, and Mr. Black here wouldn't listen. One of these days, I am just for it. I'm going to sell and delete everything he has on his farm because this dude acts like he's Mr. Perfect. I've done told him to stay away from my farm. I've kind of gotten to the point to where I don't even want him anywhere near my farm. Because I've actually got on here one day, needed this for something, and couldn't find it. This dude literally came to my farm and took the biggest tractor on the farm. Didn't warn me, didn't do anything. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and head down to the field I'm going to harvest. I'm going to bring that down there. So, yeah, you know, I probably won't sell my buddy Back in Black stuff. With him being Mr. Perfect, it kind of brings a little bit of a challenge to the multiplayer farm. Because half of the time I could be doing something, and let me clarify, this dude did this one day, and I literally saved the game and cut the whole... I didn't even really save the game because I was on my way to harvest the field. I was on my way to harvest a actual field, and for some odd reason, this went through one ear and out the other. I am driving my big John Deere dually down, my big John Deere harvester with the big dual wheels down the road, and he happens to see me. And I've done told him heavy hauling is fine, only on your own farm. He happens to see me. This dude stops what he's doing, lets his crops die, and goes and hooks up to that low boy and comes and finds me. Now, my harvester happened to be stopped because I reached my destination, and right as I was on my way to, because I went to get my header, I actually had a different header. The header that was originally on my trailer was the one that I was going to use. Yeah, no. Let me explain to y'all what this dude did. This dude thought I literally parked there for, like, didn't think nothing about it. He loaded up my harvester on that low boy and brought it back to my farm. Meaning is he extended this trailer and literally went and got my harvester and took it back to my farm. And the first thing I asked him was like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm helping you. You left your harvester on the side of a road. I was like, I am about to harvest a field. Oh, well, haul it back. Yeah, dude didn't haul it back. The dude literally kept it on his trailer. Do you know how mad that made me? Like, that, I can't stand when someone does that. He always wants to be everyone's heavy haul driver, but no one needs him. But once he sees someone else's equipment on the side of the road, the first thing he does is load it up and doesn't ask anybody. So yeah, I'm not like, listen, I'm not talking bad about him because I don't like him. Like I said, he gives everybody a challenge on the multiplayer farm. The reason I say he gives everyone a challenge is because he actually does. He's kind of like that little kid. He's older. Okay, for example, he's older than me. He's literally like 3 or 4 days. But he's one of the friends on the farm. sound? That's a new sound. Sorry for swearing. Sounds like I have a flat tire. I don't know where it's coming from though. But anyway, back to what I was saying. He's one of those friends on the multiplayer farm that everything he does it just to annoy everybody. One of the things I find annoying that I've actually had to go and get was you're allowed to borrow friends' equipment and stuff as long as you give them a heads up. Yeah, my big bud, the one I use to till up fields, because I usually just end up tilling them and then going and replanting them when it's harvest season. Plowing is just annoying. So what I usually do with that is I jump on that and get that done and then focus later. Oh no. You talking about focusing later? This dude, put it this way. I'm kind of getting tired of talking about him. But this dude in general, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of getting annoying. Y'all hear that? It literally sounds like I have a flat tire. Y'all hear it? It literally sounds like I have a flat tire. You know what? Never mind. So I have one more thing I gotta get. I am so stuffy. So I have one more thing I need to go and pick up. I'm actually just gonna park this here instead of just having it on the road. And that would be Old Blue. Where's Old Blue? Where's Old Blue? Where's Old Blue? I do know I need to go and put fuel in Old Blue, then head down there and start harvesting. Now this might be my computer my laptop nearly had a meltdown when I recorded like an hour-long video, and that's when I was playing Zombie Army 4 Dead War. That's the longest video I've ever recorded, and I'll tell you now, longest video. Yeah. Also, it might have been the longest video, but it literally almost caused my laptop to have a meltdown because of how much editing that I had to do. My one thing I found was kind of annoying was what all my videos have to do with the copyrighted thing. They have to check for copyrighted. Yeah, I always pass. But that video was so long to where I left my laptop on and I went upstairs, ended up falling asleep. Next morning, I wake up, I come downstairs, and I realized my laptop was still on, but it was on the charger. So I was like, okay, maybe it's done. Yeah, it was on 80%. I was like, you know what? I'm never going to record another hour-long video. Not happening. And, yeah, so there'll probably be multiple parts to this. Maybe next time, what I'm gonna do is I still haven't figured out how to add like my friends party audio to my streams. I know some people can do it, but for some odd reason I cannot. I can't figure out how to do it, and I kind of don't have the patience to do it. So yeah, but back to what I was saying about my harvester. My so-called friend did not unload it like he said he did. He kept driving around with it, so I couldn't get it off his trailer. Because every time I unstrapped it, he restrapped it. And I said, you know what? Forget it. I sold the harvester and rebought it back. Now, when he went to go get it, I said, I told him, I said, if you even touch that, I am gonna permanently remove you from this farm. And he finally got the message. For a time being. And like I said, he's one of these friends, it loves to mess with people's stuff. Because he knows he will get away with it, no one will bother, everyone will drop it. One of these days, I'm going to get on here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of multiple videos. I am going to go ahead and get these fields harvested. Put old blue here. Open that. Yeah, grand contract with all my friends. Click, 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 click. Cool feature. Kind of annoying. So, let's go ahead and hit this one. Kind of wish there was a way I could actually unfold that. Like, I know how to unfold it. If y'all was like, oh, it's quite easy. Quite easy. Yes, I know how to unfold it. The only thing I said is I wish when I unfold it, it unfolds my header while I'm at it. So, yeah. I usually do this in first person, but to where I don't want to keep looking this way, I kind of want to look straight too. I'm just going to go ahead and get down to it. I am so glad that I fixed my mic because my little brother is right above me. And he is raging. He's playing the new Call of Duty model, the new Call of Duty that came out. And I'm talking about raging. He is going berserk. Yeah, you see that farm a little bit over there? That's my buddy Back in Black's farm. So anyway, besides talking about them, how's everybody been doing? I've done gotten off this topic so many times. One of these days, if I will remind myself, I will get on here and stream everybody doing everything. For example, I already know what my buddy NASCAR will be doing. It's quite simple what he does. He buys a crap load of fertilizer and makes a big mess. Everybody else is kind of just like everyone's kind of just doing what they do. Mr. Our little annoying ally farmer and a friend of ours does the opposite and comes and takes everyone's equipment just for the fun of it. So, yeah, he'll be doing that. No doubt about it. Oh, I see my farm off in the distance. You know what's weird about it? How is it that I can see the garages, but I can't see the giant silo? It's like right next door to that. I'm planning on updating my YouTube profile picture. I'm gonna plan on updating it. I'm gonna go with something, I don't really know, yet. I want to have like a custom profile picture, but every custom picture that I've wanted someone's already had, so I was like, you know what, I'll try to go with something that suits me. Probably, I don't really know. Counting on top of that, I'm just gonna keep making videos just to make videos. So, yep. Hold on, y'all. My brother's literally above me. Hey, Nick, when are you gonna quit raging? Uh, yeah. Sorry, my brother's name is Nick. I just, I had to say it because me and my brother kind of have one thing in common. We have these humongous headsets. So, I've actually taken a broom and hit the ceiling because my gaming room is in the basement. His is in his actual room. So, yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat and kind of annoying. So, if y'all, I don't know how many people do this. How many of y'all actually let AIs work for y'all? I usually do allow an AI to work for me, but what I always do, and this is a habit, is I will always cut a cut around it. And as I get for example, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna turn and go back down that way, turn, go back this way, and then come back and come this way, and stop and hire an AI to do the rest. The reason I do that is just so they don't end up putting my harvester into a ditch. Hey, did he really not hear anything I said? I asked him when's he gonna stop raging. Alright, I am back. Sorry, I was talking to my mother. Uh, but anyway, back to what I was saying is, I'm pretty sure everyone in my family happens to rage, but the one is mostly louder than everyone happens to be my younger brother. Name one time that I've actually raged in the last, I don't know, 2 months. Stole my account. No! The dude literally reported me and got me suspended on Red Dead, all because he wanted my crew. And here's what's, you want to know what's funny about it? The dude ended up quit playing Red Dead because after I got suspended, he instantly quit playing it because word got around to everyone. And I mean everyone, that I won't get back on Red Dead Online. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. My family does a lot of swearing. But yeah, y'all heard me correct. I got suspended. I used a metaphor suspended besides using the B word. It's not a bad word, but I kind of just don't like saying the actual word, so I will always say suspended. So, what happened was, and to clarify, the dude literally plays Farm Sim with us, and that is Back in Black. I got suspended on Red Dead because he wanted to be the leader of the Law of the 1000s, a crew that I was making. And here's what's funny. We haven't even got a crap load of members yet because Back in Black is third in command, but he always registers himself as second in command. It's gotten to the point to where I'm the type of person that's not really wanting to jump straight into a PvP. I'm not that type of person. So I'm just not that type of person to just jump straight into a PvP. If there's like a shootout going on Red Dead, I go the other way. Well, Mr. Back in Black is the opposite. And you heard me correct. Soon as I'm gonna hire a worker now, but soon as it started, when I say as soon as it started, I'm not saying that as in an understatement. I'm literally saying that because the same day that it happened, he was hyped because he was now in charge for a time being. Well, he got a message from me with the Rockstar, because I had two Rockstar accounts. Well, social accounts. I had the one for the what are you messing with in here? Steering wheel. I like how the AI misses one part of the field, one specific part. Who else but AIs? Whatever. When he comes back down, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna unload him right now because I don't got the time for have him come back down here. Because at the same time, I'm gonna have him harvest this one spot that he missed. Well, I'm gonna harvest it, and then I'll put them back to work so I could do something else. So yeah, I have another field I gotta harvest. It's down there. It's not the one directly across, but it is the one over in them tree lines on that side. Like on the other side of that little plant, that little business over there. That's where the other one is. How's that logic work? It hasn't even opened all the way and it's already emptying it. So yeah, back to what I was saying about me being getting suspended. All it was is he wanted to be the leader of the Law of the 1000s. So I gave him what he wanted. He's like, no man, I'm sorry. I was like, no, there ain't no sorry to it. And that's not the first time that I've been suspended on Red Dead over something about the crew. I've been suspended multiple times because he's reported me for literally the dumbest things. For example, he took my Xbox Live account and I had to convince him to give it back. And let me clarify why he took it that time. Is because it wasn't even related to Red Dead. It was related to Need for Speed Heat. He wanted a crew that I had because we was in the top 3, and that's the Exotic Overlords. I have a few of those. I have a few videos of me racing with them in that crew. But I changed. I've done change. He took over the account. Wanted access to the crew. You know, he was just being him. He wants everyone to fear him, so he treats everyone extremely bad. But at the same time, we're still friends with him. Usually when he annoys one of us, we kind of just do the opposite. This ain't even my farm, but I am going to, while that's harvesting, I am just going to straighten it out. Can't stand having vehicles parked everywhere. You know, I'm about to change my gamer tag because my gamer tag is Backwoods. This is how I know this dude is trying his best to be me. Every vehicle he owns has my gamer tag on it. The only thing it's missing is the 241. But every vehicle he owns. I did not realize there was a dip there. But I'm not even lying. I'm gonna take his truck back to his farm. But every vehicle he owns has Backwoods written on it. His own personal server is literally called Backwoods 241. When this dude took my account, I had to literally... The only way I was going to get my account back is by giving him the... Well, Need for Speed, the Exotic Overlords. On Need for Speed... on Need for Speed Heat. That's the only way I was going to get back. So I had to find the password, the code, and everything for it. Yeah! And I found it. And this dude, let me clarify, on Red Dead, I had a lot of gold. I had a lot of money. Everything I had, I grinded for was gone because he spent all my gold bars on upgrading guns, turning all my guns gold, and I'm like, are you for real? I already had a couple guns that I used on Red Dead. It was gold. It was the weapons that it was a loadout that I always had. Went from having 260 gold bars to 0 because he went on a spending spree. Nah, I wasn't very big on that. After the crew got after I gave him the information, he went on Need for Speed. He deleted, like promoted his account as crew leader, and instantly took before he did that, he kicked one of my friends out. It was in that crew. When he did that, it instantly escalated over to where I didn't have a crew. Now, finds out the whole reason he did that is because he wanted to be in charge of a couple racers that was in my crew that he was friends with. Let me clarify. When he did that to me and gave me my account back, I ended up changing my password right after it. When he did that to me, I am the type of person that lets things go. I don't hold grudges very long. But I am not lying on this. Everybody that was in that crew left the crew. When I said left, I mean they actually left because they did not see him as a loyal leader. They seen him as someone that's really, really greedy. It doesn't know the definition of teamwork. I'm going across NASCAR's field because I'm not organizing stuff for him. The Mac has one of the most beautiful Jake brakes. Yeah, Mr. NASCAR fan is a very big fan of black and red and white. So, check this out. This is all fertilizer that he has bought and left all over the map. Knowing me, I took Big Blue, and I need to update the name on this truck. I kind of get tired of saying Big Blue. Took this truck here, loaded all that fertilizer into this trailer. This trailer was filled with nothing but fertilizer. When I finally filled up and he didn't buy no more stuff, I ended up taking it to his farm and dropping it off. Yeah, he said he wasn't organizing it, and I told him, well, stop buying so much fertilizer. Yeah, I'm grand contracted with a whole lot of friends. So lately, I've been playing Fort Honor. I think I'm gonna start playing a little bit more of that. Haven't really. I have did a little bit of player versus player. One game I need to try to get into, and I need to find like an actual group to play with, like actual people it's familiar with that game, and that is Sea of Thieves. But I'm guessing I'm gonna post on the group. On that group, I'll probably reinstall it after I do this video. This video is a little too long, longer than I wanted it to be. We are almost to an hour. I've only been recording this 48 minutes. I've been recording almost for an hour. And I've been adding dialogue to this. But, I'm gonna probably cut it after I harvest this field and go and, empty the grain. But, yeah. Pretty much is. We'll skip the topic. After I got suspended, after my suspension was done on Red Dead, I haven't said anything to Back in Black about Red Dead. Haven't said a single thing to him. Somehow, I told one of my friends, and this dude has a really, really big mouth, and that is Dale Ironhead. He is the one person that has the biggest mouth out of my group. He was the only one I told that, I'm not even going to come back to Red Dead Online. I can't keep dealing with this nonsense going on with Back in Black. He wants the crew, he's got the crew. I am done. I'm not getting back on there. Yeah. Big mouth Dale Ironhead went and told one of Black's friends, and that friend told Back in Black. I get a message from Back in Black. You're really not coming back to Red Dead? I haven't even said nothing to anybody. Oh, well, my buddy heard it from Dale, and Dale's going around telling everybody. I was like, you have to be joking. So, yeah. One friend has a really big mouth and doesn't know the definition of keep it to yourself. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people got friends like that. I might talk bad about a whole lot of my friends, but, you know, that's just the things my friends do to me. I'm still friends with them because I don't hold grudges. But I have kind of stayed off of games that Back in Black plays. I have stayed off that. I won't get back on any game that he plays. Because when I do that, something bad's going to happen. A while back, I think I've said this in one of my videos, but a while back, he got greedy. I want to say it was my Red Dead video, to where I got called out by other crews on Red Dead because of something that he said. Now to clarify, that's something that he said, I never said. I never said whatsoever. So, pretty much is, the only people that I knew it joined the Law of the 1000s on my crew on Red Dead, the Law of the 1000s, knew about this. But somehow, my buddy Back in Black got it twisted. And that actually made me think about that. How do you mix up words? He's like, that's what you said. Here's what's funny. Three or four other friends, it was there when I said it. Every one of them said it correct, but my boy Back in Black did not. He said it the opposite. And I'm sitting here like, how? Answered me how. He's like, that's what you said. And to clarify, this is what I said. I said, if anyone on Red Dead messes with you, put them in your place. Well, put them in their place. Alright, you following me on that? Back in Black said the opposite. He said, if you're not wearing our colors, because our actual Red Dead colors is black, white, or blue. I usually rock a black jeans, white t-shirt, black vest, and a certain type of hat. That's what I rock. Yeah, Mr. Back in Black said went around telling everybody, Law of the 1000 says if you're not wearing all black, I have to put you down. That is nowhere near what I said. And everyone that was there knew what I said. And most people are like, you just did that on purpose. You wanted everybody to come after us. And we're not really a hostile crew. Yeah, we will defend ourselves if someone attacks us. Well, guess what? My boy Back in Black, if you're watching this, the crew is all yours. I'm not coming back to Red Dead. Neither is my second in command. The crew is all yours. I'm kind of tired of the nonsense. You're always going to be a friend to me, but the nonsense I cannot deal with whatsoever. I'll tell you, there's one thing I kind of don't like about what's going on right now. I got crop damage on. I am not a big fan of that boon being on this side. I would prefer it on the other side. But clearly, the workers don't know the definition of that. I'm hoping it doesn't fill up all the way before I get to the end, but I know for a fact it will. This video is actually going to be an hour long. But like I've said, I know people are going to be like, oh, why are you still friends with this dude? Like I've said time and time again, I cannot hold grudges. That's not me. I don't hold grudges. Yeah, he does do some things that annoys me. I'm not even gonna lie, he does do some things that does annoy me. I am not driving into my crops, not happening. But he's still a friend in general. Um, I was just sitting here thinking, I've actually recorded some Sims gameplay. And I've never even posted it on my channel. I'm guessing because to where I've mostly played Farm Sim on my spare time, that I don't never think about posting any other gameplay. Kind of quit posting GTA gameplay. I'm gonna end up changing up my I'm gonna end up changing up my little title screen to end up changing it to something else, like my little trailer on my YouTube. I'm probably gonna change it to something else. But what I was saying, I'm not I'm not put it this way. I know everybody out there. I know for a fact there's a bunch of people out there that has a friend that y'all try to make y'all's friendship work, but for some odd reason, he does everything the opposite. He will always say something that he will always somehow say something that you did not say. I'm gonna go unload this. Remember how I said in a past video I'm John Deere all the way? Yeah, this kind of answers the question. What side is my boom on? It's actually on this side. Means I'm gonna have to turn around. I do know one day, I do know one day, like, when certain friends do get to me, I don't talk to them for a long period of time. I'm gonna put that in there. So I just opened a bag of chips, right? My favorite type of chips, cheese puffs. Now, when I pulled that cheese puff out, this thing was hard as an actual crunchy cheese, like a Cheeto, the crunchy Cheeto. And I'm sitting here like, really? I didn't even want to bite into it because it looked like it was not good whatsoever. I didn't realize my turn signal was on. Good news is I have a chocolate chip cookie I can snack on. I want to tell you what that actually does sound like. It doesn't sound like a flat tire. It sounds like this chain's moving. Because there's actually a chain right here. I added because it looks cool. It'd be cool to see actual mud, though. So yeah, other than this, honest with you, I would love for y'all's opinion. I hope y'all are actually enjoying the gameplay. Knowing me, I talk about like friends, but to clarify, I'm actually to y'all it might seem like I'm talking bad about them. In reality, I'm not talking bad about them. I'm talking about how they are. When we play Farm Sim, my friend Back in Black, he's the type it will literally come and take your equipment without letting you know. Because that's kind of like what makes him him. NASCAR, he's the type that's got a very left foot and he doesn't know the definition of slow down. I had a fuel trailer and I used this fuel trailer like everyone was allowed. If you was grand contractor with me, you was allowed to come and use it. Well, I literally got notified by NASCAR that NASCAR rode it. A fuel tanker filled with fuel. Somehow he rode the truck. How fast do you have to be going to roll an actual semi that we use as a fuel rig? Now the problem is we couldn't get it back on its wheels, so I had to sell it. Left foot jockey doesn't know the definition. This video is gonna be hard on my laptop. I've been recording for an hour, and it's gonna take a whole lot longer. Just to clarify to people, if y'all see the video, just to clarify to y'all, I will upload. If y'all want to know the upload, you better not do what you're about to do. Just to clarify with y'all, I'll upload my YouTube video every other day. When I mean every other day, I mean I will upload after 13 days, I will upload another video. So everyone has like a certain day they follow. Every 13 days, I will upload a video because I want to see how many views I get off of it. It's better than just posting back to back. Once I finish this, I'm actually going to go and unload it. And after that, that will be in ending of this video. Like I said, then I will have multiple parts to this because I didn't think it was going to be this long. But at the same time, I've been just chatting about like way friends are. Yeah, I have a friend that's done me wrong many times. To clarify to y'all right now, if y'all had a friend, it does y'all wrong. That doesn't mean go ahead and unfriend them and ignore them. Just ignore them. Like, no, that came out wrong. Just like try to work everything out with them. Just to throw that out. I don't know why I said ignore, then I instantly said ignore again. I probably will update my profile picture. I don't know what I'll update it to. to clarify, if y'all wondering if I'm still here, I actually am. I'm kind of having issues breathing right now because my allergies are here. And at the same time, I'm getting tired. Can't stand having allergies because having allergies. What's the side effects of allergies? Well, Mr. Owens, Mr. Owens, the allergies side effects is sleepiness, can't breathe, and all sorts of other things. Yes, I literally just did that. I don't understand why the AI does that. That's one thing I can't figure out. Why is it when he turns around? I literally harvest. That's why I went around the field twice. I didn't do it to shorten it up for the AIs because the AI can't figure out its own route half of the time. I'm gonna tell you now, I actually put old Blue to work on here. Remember, this will be part 1, because there's gonna part 2. I think because I have 5 fields in total. So I'm gonna literally count these. Yeah, I have 5 fields in total. 14 and 1. 14 and 1 are probably the only 2 because I was late on planting. What's up, flowers? They're gonna be a couple. They're probably gonna be ready to harvest, but this will be the longest video. Then after this video, I'm gonna go back to shorter videos. But next time we are gonna either do field 26 or 25, one of the two. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and unload, unload this, put some in the grain cart, and then probably just leave my equipment in the field. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave my harvester here because I'm just gonna have to move it anyway. You know when I said I'm gonna put old Blue to work. Yeah, I mean, I got my buddy I wish I was recording this, but my buddy NASCAR got behind me on here, and let me tell you, he is moving. And when I say he's got a left foot, I mean he doesn't obey the laws of the road. I'm surprised he doesn't have his driver's license because of how big of a foot he's got. I'm hope he doesn't have like a left foot in real life. That's one thing I hope he doesn't have. I didn't really think this video was gonna be so long with harvesting. My buddy Nightmare just sent me a message. I still have like 6% of sunflowers in here, but I'm hitting close to the end of my video, so we actually just gonna go ahead and cut it off and go ahead and take old Blue and go and unload him. This is what I was talking about when I would put this old truck to work. Stock engine, everything on this truck is stock. Just went with the blue paint. I noticed the gear shift doesn't shift all the time. See, it will shift when I get into 13th. But one feature I would love to see is I can see the floorboard in this truck. I can see the gas pedal, the brake, and the clutch. I kind of wish it would be you see, the gas will work. You can see the gas pedal moving. Brake works. The one thing it does not work is the clutch. That would actually be a cool feature. I can't see out the cab of this truck. Sorry, AI, I'm pulling out. You're just gonna have to wait. Speed limit 45. I'm doing 25, 26, 27, 28. Now in 30s. Just to clarify to y'all, I have my foot completely down. This truck it's just an old grain truck. That's why I like it. It takes forever to take off. And that's kind of like how I like them. I just like how long it takes them just to be able to take off. But once they start moving, it takes them a minute to slow down too. Oh, wrong one. Don't honk at me, y'all can wait. Well, impatient AI, don't you think? Most people say this game would be easier if you play on a wheel. That's how you do it. Just unload it. So I'm gonna go ahead and unload this one, and I'll probably just leave the truck here because I already know my spawn point's gonna be here when I respawn back in. Alright, other than that, I am Old School King Gaming. I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, like I've said, I don't, just to clarify, some of y'all, if y'all think me talking about my friends was bad, no, I was just explaining to y'all how they are. These are the vehicles that's supposed to have my gamer tag on them. If I'm just gonna say now, if he keeps taking my gamer tag and claiming it as his, I am changing my gamer tag. Cause my right there in the corner, that's me. That's my voice. That's my in-game gamer tag. That was my gamer tag when I first started playing Xbox. Crazy Chris 241. But whenever you look that up on Xbox, another gamer tag will appear because my Xbox gamer tag, because I have two. In game it shows Crazy Chris 241. In party it shows Backwoods 241. Well, Backwoods, it's got a Z. My name has an S. I usually say Backwoods. I will always use the Z instead of an S. If I ever edit my gamer tag, then yeah, I would replace that S with the Z. But other than that, I am Old School King Gaming. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, it's y'all's choice. If y'all want to like the video, subscribe. I ain't forcing y'all to do anything. But other than that, have a good day. I will catch y'all later. Say bye to Old Blue, y'all.